Hello, my lovely Padawans, and welcome to my first ever official English channel video, which is sponsored by CSGO.com. So you should go and check it out if you are a gambler and a CS:GO player. But let's get right into the video. As you as you probably might have seen, this video is gonna be my deck profile, a deck profile of my Legend of Blue Eyes TCG set only cards used deck. For it, I have used a certain list of banned cards, alongside with the regular one. Meaning that some cards that are, the most broken cards are no. I'm not using them, and some of the less broken or OP cards are, limited or whatnot, and cards that are usually limited are still limited, like Monster Reborn or YGO and whatnot. Let's get right into it. This is my version. A friend of mine has another version which I might make a deck profile on in a different video. His version is basically just Exodia. But what I did was not pay attention to Exodia or the highest attack normal monster of the set, which is of course the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Instead, I made a deck which is kind of multi-purpose. Can do well against a Blue Eyes deck. Not particularly well. Kinda well against an Exodia deck. But basically the monsters are, as you can see, Dark Magician on one, Gaia the Fierce Knight, and Curse of Dragon on one. But what you need to do is not summon these at all. Like, you don't necessarily need to summon them. All you need to do is wait for polymerization, which polymerization isn't actually in the set, but we agreed with my friend, because we make these decks and we battle with each other. We agreed only for these first sets. Then we just stopped doing that to use a card that is not from the set. So in my build, Gaia the Fierce Dragon and Gaia the Fierce Dragon, Gaia the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon can be fused into Gaia the Dragon Champion. Of course, if you want to stick solely to Legend of Blue Eyes, then you can just dish that, fuck it, and you can probably get a second Dark Magician and keep Curse of Dragon, because it's a neat one tribute monster. Then you have 3 copies of Skull Red Bird. That's your standard 50 attack beater. There aren't many level 4 monsters that have a lot of attack in this set, since it is the first TCG set. Then you got Uraby, which is another level 4, 1500 attack. Then I have 3 defensive monsters. Spirit of the Harp, level 4, 2000 defense. Only a couple of cards, a handful of cards can get over this defense. Then you get 3 Man-Eater Bugs, very straightforward. You set it, its flip effect allows you to destroy a monster on the field. Let's say they're Blue Eyes or Dark Magician or whatever. Then I get 2 Hane. 2 is okay, 3 is too cloggy in my opinion. Basically, its flip effect, it allows you to return 1 monster on the field to its owner hand, be that your monster or the opponent's monster. You can combo it if you have Man-Eater Bug and Hane on the field. You flip Man-Eater Bug, you destroy their opponent's monster, and you flip Hane, and you get back Man-Eater Bug into your hand, so that you can use it again. Then Armed Ninja. Basically, what Armed Ninja does, its flip effect allows you to target 1 spell card on the field and destroy it. Also, it allows you to flip set cards to see if there are spell cards. That also allows you to see what traps the enemy might have, and so that you can be, cautious, whatnot. Then I have Raigeki. That's a staple, really. Polymerization. Remove trap. I got it simply because it might, I don't know, you don't have to get it. You can replace it with something else, because the only continuous trap that this set has is Dragon Capture Jar, and I don't know why I put it, simply because I don't. The only dragon I have is Cursed Dragon, but yeah. Then Dark Hole at one pot of greed to Stop Defense. Stop Defense is a very nice spell card. Basically what it does, it just selects a defense monster and gets it into attack position. Fissure is also a nice spell card. It destroys the lowest attack monster the lowest attack face-up monster on your opponent's field. And if it is a tie, you get to choose which one you destroy. So I got 2 of those. 1 Swords of Revealing Light, that basically protects you for 3 turns, which is awesome. Then Gravedigger Ghoul. What you do is you kill, let's say you kill the enemy's 1 Blue Eyes or 1 Dark Magician or even more of his strongest monsters, and then you get to banish them. Because this card can select up to 2 monster cards in your opponent's graveyard, and it banishes them. Then Monster Reborn, pretty straightforward. You just get to special summon a monster from each player's graveyard on your field. Then Book of Secret Arts, I've got 2 of them, because the boss monster of this deck basically is the Dark Magician. And these can get him to 3100, which is awesome. Then I have Follow Wind, and use these 2 to power my Skull Red Birds to get a slightly stronger monster on the field, maybe early on. Wasteland is also it's a field spell card, but I also use it to power these guys, the Eurobes. It gives them 200 attack, so they can get to 1700, which is also very nice. Then 3 Trap Holes. That is a very important part of this Legend of Blue Eyes deck. 3 Trap Holes. That can get you 3 boss monster kills easy. And then if you're playing against a dragon deck, like heavy on Blue Eyes, heavy on Curse of Dragon and whatnot, Dragon Capture Jar will make all these dragons switch to defense and just useless, and you can just wait for Raigeki or Darko and just blow up the field, and if you're lucky enough, you can just Monster Reborn one of their monsters. Well, that will not do if you have Dragon Capture Jar, but you can just Gravedigger Ghoul them. And that is basically my Legend of Blue Eyes deck that I used. In the next episode, I'm gonna make a review on the deck profile of another Legend of Blue Eyes deck, which is, its core will be Exodia. So I hope you guys like it. It's an old school deck, yes. Its sole purpose is fun. You just use it for fun, simply because when you just go into the current ban list, you can see Monster Reborn is banned at TCG, Pot of Greed is banned. Oh well, everything else is okay. You can replace it with something else, but this deck is just mainly for fun. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy this, and I will be making more videos in the future in English on this channel. And yeah, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you always.